Hello everybody! Today we are going to use balloons to make a rose. Inflate first balloon leaving about 4-inch flat tail. One of my internet friends found online a picture of rose sculpture and asked me if I know how this sculpture was done. The following instruction is one of the variations how this sculpture could be done, with use of 2/60 balloons. Twist a chain of the first two soft, about 1-inch long bubbles. Make sure the bubbles very soft. Let's lock all ends of the first two bubbles in one lock twist. This way we're making the first two petals of our flower. I believe the original sculpture was made of 1/60 balloons. On the picture it looks really beautiful. In all my instructions, as you know, I use only 2/60 balloons, and therefore that is what I am going to struggle with to make this rose. Let's fix the first two bubbles in crisscross position relatively to each other. We have to twist small soft bubble between petals of each row. So let's twist the third soft about thumbnail size bubble. At this moment we have about 3-inch flat tail. Let's squeeze the rest of the balloon to make it soft. We reduce the size of flat tail to about no more than 1 inch. The next 3 bubbles we twist about quarter size of the rest of the balloon each. Twist a chain of the next 2 bubbles. In this example I made them about 10-inch long each. Lock both ends of the chain of the last 2 yellow bubbles in one lock twist. Twist the 7th bubble of the same length, about 10-inch long. Lock the free end of the 7th bubble between the 5th and the 6th yellow bubbles. I want to stress your attention that for this sculpture I am making all bubbles soft. And now we have to lock all ends of the last 3 yellow bubbles in one lock twist. The rest of the balloon is the 7th bubble. In this example I made it about 5-inch long. We have made 3 petals of the second row. Here's a top view. And now we're going to wave petals of the second row in exactly the same way as we did in previously published instruction, a flower with 6 petals. In this particular example I'm waving petals following counterclockwise direction. Basically we have to simply overlap ends of each 2 nearest bubbles. For more detailed explanations, please check previously published instruction. Links to all instructions available on my website feeddoit.com. I think it is much easier to wave larger size bubbles, and for the same reason I'm making all bubbles soft in this instruction, and also so bubbles don't pop so easily. And now I'm going to use another yellow balloon to make petals of the third row. Actually we can use previously mentioned 6 petals flowers made of 2 balloons, just to make petals of the third row. Well, in this example I'm going to use just 1 balloon to make 3 petals for the third row. Inflate the second yellow balloon leaving about 3-inch flat tail, make it soft, squeezing the balloon, leaving just 1/2-inch flat tail. We're going to twist just 3 bubbles of the same 1/3 of this balloon length. And then we'll lock all ends of these 3 bubbles in one lock twist. You can work each bubble separately, one by one, or you can make a simple 3-fold hat and then lock all bubbles in one move. We have made basic 3 petals flower. You could make another set of 3 petals of the same size and put them together to make 6 petals for the third row. I'm going to work just with 3 petals for the third row. Let's twist the 7th soft about thumbnail size bubble of the first balloon. Let's lock the free end of this small bubble between the bubbles of the second balloon. We could use the rest of the first balloon to attach the 4th row of petals, or use it to represent the stem or the handle to hold the flower. I'm just going to cut it off with the scissors and tie off the end. And then we're going to attach a green balloon to the bottom of our flower. The green balloon will represent the stem with leaves. Inflate a green balloon leaving about 1-inch, 2-inch flat tail. tie nozzle of the green balloon at the bottom of our sculpture between bubbles of the second yellow balloon. Now we wave petals of the third row in exactly the same way as we did previously. This time we work with larger size bubbles than we worked the previous row, so it should be much easier to wave. In this instruction I use two balloons of the same color to make one blossom, although you can use different color balloons to make one blossom. In this instruction I'm trying to reproduce a sculpture based on one photo that I get chance to see. It would be much easier to make the same sculpture if I get chance to look on the sculpture from different sides. Would be even better to ask the balloon twister, the artist who made the original sculpture, how he did it. Unfortunately I don't know the original author. On my blog post I'm going to give you the link to the picture that I got chance to see. In some of the future instructions I may come back to the rows and share with you another way of making similar looking rows. Congratulations, we have made the blossom. Now let's make a stem with leaves. Let's twist the first green about 5-inch long bubble. The next 3 bubbles we twist about 1/4 size of the rest of the green balloon. So let's twist the second about 11-12-inch long bubble. Twist the third bubble of the same size as you did the second bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the last 2 green bubbles in one lock twist. Twist the fourth bubble of the same size. Lock the free end of the fourth bubble between the second and the third bubbles. And then we lock all ends of the last 3 green bubbles in one lock twist. The rest of the balloon is the 5th bubble. We have made the stem with 3 leaves. Let's fix all bubbles in proper positions. Let's bend the leaves to shape it properly. Work one leaf at a time. Congratulations, we have made the rose. I think this side looks better. It is going to be the front side of this flower in a bouquet. Have fun and happy twisting!